Hey guys, and welcome to A Fragment of Her, which is the first in a 3-part trilogy episode. This first part, I believe, was made for a point-and-click adventure jam on Game Jolt, and it was free, and then it was expanded upon later on. The story is about Selina, an aspiring art student, as she starts her studies at the University of Applied Art right after moving into the big city. Let's see how it is, shall we? Finally here. The Faculty of Fine Arts, led by the famous Albert S. Seligman. I can't wait to be learning from him, a true master. A huge painting of lips. It reads, Beauty Between by Albert S. Seligman. I wonder between what? Beauty between lips. A hole? She seems lost in thought. I shouldn't bother her. He seems rather agitated. I should leave him be. She's really cute, by the way. Yes. Hello, I'm here for the interview. Do you know anything about art? Hello. Good day, miss. I presume you're here for the interview for Dr. Seligman's class? An interview for a class? That's weird. Yes. Yes. Please have a seat over there. He'll see you shortly. The technique is impressive. I don't agree with the motif, though. Okay. Interesting. Professor Albert S. Seligman, plaquette. Office door. Guess I'll have to wait my turn. I hope all of you appreciate me taking my precious time. I was asked to inform you that what follows now will not be pleasant for you. Let's get this over with. Your painting? Is that a dog? What is it supposed to be doing? This is terrible. Get out of my sight. This isn't how you usually do things. The painting, please. No, no, no. My goodness, this is a mess. There's even color dripping from it. How dare you show up with a piece like this? Well, if there's paint still dripping from it, then yeah, it seems like she made it 5 minutes ago. Your painting? This is not as bad. But ultimately not good enough. But look at the strokes. My line work is far better than the others. Why would you compare yourself to other people, though? But look at the strokes! What's that now? Talking back to me, are you? So? Okay then, let's look at these strokes. It is true, these curves are rather appealing. But the rest is still garbage. Wow, what a dick. But surely you could help elevate my art. So teach me. He seems like the pretentious asshole type, so let's go with this. But surely you can help elevate my art. If anyone could do it, it's me. But will you live up to your claims? Only one way to find out. Look him straight in the eye. You're lucky I'm in a charitable mood today. Class starts tomorrow noon at the university library. If you don't show up, you'll be out. Class is gonna start At the library? That's a terrible place to hold a class. Next day, the library. Okay, we're finally complete. We have amongst us a new colleague. However, I have decided not to waste time with introductions, since all your names will most likely never be associated with art. I will, however, recite to some again, to others for the first time, my mode. This is my class. For now, we're going to meet here in the university library. Again, a terrible place to meet for art class. This is, of course, temporary until the Seligman Gallery is finished. Why a gallery? I will teach you in the real environment. This class will show you a practical approach to art. You will learn to consider the viewer when doing your work. Each week we will gather here and I will review your work. Each week your work will be better than the previous week. This is my only rule. If you fail it, you will fail this class. That's it. See you in a week. Well, that's it? Wow, this is going to be harder than I expected. I need to improve my painting skills, and fast. But how can I get better than that fast? Maybe some books might help me get started. These paintings seem to have something in common. They all look a bit lewd. Were they all painted by the same artist? Ah, there's a signature towards the bottom left. A.S. Seligman? I mean, it looks like the work that was outside the office, so that makes sense. These paintings seem to have something in common. They all look a bit lewd, yeah. Books on anatomy. That's a good starting point. Anatomy. Maybe some of the other students can give me advice which books to get. Random books across all genres. Maybe some of the other students can give me advice. Okay. Hey, would you mind if I asked you some questions? Oh, hey. No, not at all. I'm Selina. I'm Tomoko. It's Japanese. I wasn't going to... It's okay. People are always a bit confused to see me. At least at first. Pleasure to meet you. Likewise, Selina. What do you think of... What do you think of Seligman? Seligman? Let's put it this way. I'm very, very happy not to be in one of his classes. He does seem a bit strict. Oh no, that's not the problem. It's just... Seligman. People are saying you've got to be careful around him. Why is that? Oh, never mind. I'm sure it'll be alright. I'm worried about sexual harassment, to be honest. Just be careful, okay? Yeah, and she's not really helping me feel reassured about that. Can you help me with some books? It's my first day here, and I really need to get better in terms of painting. And I was wondering... Oh, sure. My last roommate was in Seligman's class. She was always carrying these 2 books, says she couldn't make it without them. Actually, she didn't make it through his class, but these are probably the books you'd want to be looking for. If only I'd recall their names. You should be able to find them around here somewhere, though. Great, thanks. I'll have a look around. Sure. That was completely unhelpful. Biographies, books on art theory, books on color theory. Color theory is very important. The color theory section. This one sounds good. Haha. Green and blue is glue. Maybe it's one of the books Tomoko mentioned. Biographies. This one could be interesting. Wonderful Go. Sounds weird, but maybe it's one of the books Tomoko was talking about. See, you don't know because she didn't say anything else. Books on art theory, I doubt I'll need them. There is one book in there that could be useful. Line. Maybe it's one of the books Tomoko mentioned. See, maybe. She says 2 books. And that's it. That's all the information she gave. It could be literally any 2 books. Random books across all genres. There are 2 books in there that could be useful. Design Foundations and Harmony 101. Maybe these are the books Tomoko mentioned. The philosophy section. There is one book in there that could be useful. The Platome. Maybe that's one of the books Tomoko mentioned. There's one book in there that could be useful. Forgotten Triceps. Maybe it's one of the books Tomoko mentioned. Yeah. These are Tomoko's books. She's obviously interested in modern literature. Hey, would you mind if I ask you some questions? Oh, hey, not at all. About the books you were mentioning. Yes? Line? That one sounds familiar. Harmony 101? I don't think so. Wonderful Go? I think I've heard of that one before. Design Foundations? Sorry, it doesn't ring a bell. Forgotten Triceps? Never heard of that one. Green and Blue is Glue? Are you sure this is an art-related book? It was most definitely not that one. The Platome? Let me think. She might have had that one. There are no useful books left in the bookshelves. I'm still not sure which ones of the remaining books are the good ones. Could you describe what's on the covers of those books? Yeah, sure. A red tattered cover, covered with metallic fragments. Plain with a single black sentence. Was the book in a red pattern like blood drops? I don't think so, no. That book sounds creepy. Was the book covered in metallic fragments of various colors? No, if I had ever seen a book like that, I think I'd remember. Was it a plain white cover with a single black lettered line? Yes, that's one of them. I'd recognize that anywhere. My roommate kept it around all the time. Even when we went out to dinner, there'd be one of the books. Anyway, so yeah, that's one of them. But what's with the second one? I don't know. Maybe it's Lent? That could be. There were a couple of empty book slots. Maybe. But I think I'm happy with this one book for now. Okay. That is it? The book that will make me a better artist? Well, you've got to read it first. Oh, But thank you so much for your help. I'm going straight home to get started. My pleasure. Good luck with that professor in your art career. If you ever need anything, you're probably going to find me right here. It's the best spot on campus. Great, thanks. Bye. Bye. Got it. Hello. Hello? I can't believe it. He just ignores me. I don't need their help anymore. With Tomoko's help, I found a book that can help me improve my art. Yeah, but art is... like, a job in art career is partially related to networking. Like, networking is actually pretty important. Alright. Portraits of deans. Portraits of the university deans. Portrait of Seligman. It's a portrait of Professor Seligman. He looks very pleased on it. Were these all painted by the same artist? There's the signature at the bottom. A.S. Seligman. Okay. I should go back home and start working on my painting. Selina's apartment. I should really take care of the laundry at some point. Fresh canvases just waiting for me to flood them with paint and finally get these pictures out of my head. It's good that you're so inspired. At least I was able to unpack a few jackets and coats. I haven't had time to get any food. Maybe I can pick something up along the way. So much unpacking left to do. Some books I brought from back home. Should I get rid of these memories? My bed. It's more of a couch, really. It is a couch. As messy as I left it. When I still lived with my parents, my chaos didn't bother me that much. But now that I have my own place, it's kind of unnerving. A picture of me with my mom and dad. I hope they're well and not trying to find me. What, did you run away? Guy, I just need this right now. Frustrating. All these unfinished pieces, sitting there, a constant reminder of my lack of skill. The visions are so vivid and clear, but I'm not able to transport them to the canvas. You got a good view. It's beautiful. I'm really here. Hard to believe after so long. The compositional application of 3 primary areas as basis for construction. Interesting. I've been using some of the principles mentioned in that book, but a lot of it is new and revelatory. Some things would have never occurred to me. Wow. This piece is really taking shape. Even in this early stage, it far surpasses my previous works. I never really thought about what I was painting. It's weird, really. I've been painting all my life and I never once wondered why. Maybe it's that I feel that weird sense of control over my nightmares, my visions. When I'm painting, I am controlling them and not the other way around. So she has nightmares. I think that's a wrap. I'm happy with it. Let's see what Professor Seligman has to say to that. The next day. Phew, just in time for the review. Finally. The latest addition to our illustrious circle has decided to show up. Very well. At least we know where to start. Let us see our painting, miss. Okay. This is dark. And all the bodies look so twisted and... Well, he's the type that seems like he'd enjoy pleasure, but that's creepy. Agony. Agony. Precisely. It goes under one's skin. Who would ever want to see that? This had so much potential, but... it makes me uncomfortable to even look at it. I told you, consider the viewer. I expect you to do better next week. Now who's next? Darn, I should have gone with pleasure. But I didn't want to cater to him. Hey, Selina, are you alright? That must have been pretty devastating back there. But you're still in? That's a good thing, right? I guess so. For the record, it's not my opinion. What? That art should please the viewer. I don't agree with that. Yeah, me neither. Art like literature should challenge the viewer. What do you think? Should be pleasing, should be challenging. I don't think it really matters. I honestly don't want to talk about it. Seligman obviously made up his mind. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am so blinded by my ways of painting that I'm not able to learn. I will never get good at this. You know what? Hey, now, calm down. Think about this for a minute. What's really your problem at this point? Anyway, as I was about to say, criticism days? I forgot what it was called. Peer review? Peer criticism? Concrete days? I forgot what they're called. But, I love those. Those were super fun for me when I went to art school. The problem here is that Seligman's a terrible professor. Seligman. Exactly. Him not liking it doesn't mean your work is bad. Yeah, that's quite true. But it means you'll have to show him something he likes. He's so self-centered, it should be easy. Maybe you could study his own works more closely? That's a good idea, but I doubt they'll let me in here with an easel. Also, the opening hours are terrible at nights. Maybe if you took photos? But cameras are so expensive. What year does this take place in? That shouldn't be an issue. I got enough money left on my bank account. Just have to pop in at home for a moment to get the passcode for the account. I can get me that camera. Oh, really? Then what are you waiting for? You're right. Bye. Bye! So here I am now. I just need to fetch the code, then I can go to the bank. Although, where did I put that piece of paper with the code? Is it still in the moving boxes, or have I already taken it out? I really need to tidy up sometime. I should really unpack my moving box sometime. It may very well be that the code is somewhere in there. No, damn it, the bank account code isn't here. I think it's in the picture frame. Mom and Dad, you're super annoying, but thanks for the allowance. Alright. Maybe I used the code as a bookmark? Nope. Haven't got time to rest. I have to find the code, bank account code. I just can't look at these half-finished paintings anymore. I have to get rid of them next chance I get. Burning them would probably be appropriate. As a poor college student, you should really just reuse the canvases and paint over them. At least that's what I would do. If, like, you're gonna go through the trouble of throwing them out, it's worth a try. No, the code isn't here. Maybe the code's in the pockets of one of my shirts. Damn it, the shirt pockets are empty, no codes. I can't paint right now. I have to bustle up the code to buy it to my bank account so I can buy an awesome camera in the city. I could use it to photograph Seligman's paintings and study them right down to the last detail. Seligman's in for a surprise when I surpass him. He wouldn't like that. BT dubs. Maybe I put the bank account code into one of my trouser pockets. Nope, no code in my trouser pockets. Fresh canvases that are... maybe the code's in a coat pocket? Ha! There's a code to my bank account. I should be able to use that to withdraw money for the camera at the bank. I'll hit the road in just a moment. Let's go camera shopping. Look, I have the camera. That's amazing. You should start taking photos right away. You're right. Better not waste any more time. See you around. Sure. I actually haven't got the slightest idea how to operate this thing. Nothing's happening when I'm pressing buttons. Is the camera even on? I think I really need a tutorial. Did you buy film for it? Can't photograph the paintings yet. First I have to find out how to use a camera like that. A book, perhaps? On photography? I'm here to take pictures, not read. Well, you want a tutorial, don't you? Tomoko, help me out. Hey, Tomoko. Hey, Selina. So how are you doing? Well, I have this great camera now, but I have no clue how to handle it. Oh. Could you maybe give me a little tutorial on how to handle the device? That would be great. Selina, I'm studying literature. Books are the only gadgets I know how to use. Sorry, I have no idea either. No problem. Any ideas on how to figure cameras out? Let me think. You're in a freaking library. I don't know any photographers, and there is no course on the uni. Have you tried the bookshelf? It's worth a try. I'm going to have a look around. Thanks. Don't mention it. Good luck. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to find anything on the topic of photography. It's going to be here. Cookbook for Student Life, the Little City Guide. Let me see that. Little City Guide. Interesting, but not what I've been trying to find. I'm gonna read all of them. Cookbook for Student Life. It sounds useful, but isn't quite what I'm looking for. Cinema, the Phenomena. Cinema? I've heard of that before. Seriously, what year is this? Because they look like it's the 60s. Maybe there's even one in the city. A cinema in the city, yes. The book won't be much help, though. Wool and yarn. Oh no, I'm not going to take that with me. Photography from the beginning to pro. Alright, that's exactly what I was looking for. I'll start reading it right away. Now everything's clear to me. I doubt that I have what it takes to become a top photographer, but it should be enough to photograph Seligman's paintings. I have to take pictures of all of Professor Seligman's paintings. Then I'll be able to calmly study his style and his technique at home. The camera is on and can be used now. Concentrate. I've got it. 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 Have you taken a picture of all of the paintings yet? Concentrate. I've got it. That should be the last painting. My work here is done. Thank you. Hey, Tomoko. Hi, Selina. So how are you doing? Alright, I made a photo of all the paintings that are here. Now all I have to do is, have this film developed. Congratulations. Isn't that rather expensive? No worries, I'm sure I can afford it. Good luck then. Thanks. How much allowance are you getting from your parents? No time, I've got to get these pictures developed. Now I just have to get these photos developed. Then I can study them thoroughly.